Hello, what's up, and welcome to the Scripts, season 2, episode 3. And today we have someone who is so talented, I can say. But they say sometimes talent is overrated. So it's always in the field that you know this person is talented or this person is not talented. I have a poet, I have a humanitarian, he will tell us more. I have a hip hop artist, all in one. I don't know if he's a father or he's not, or he's single or he's not. But today I'm having ADE, and I always call him ADE. Poet. It's weird how that's how I've saved your name on my phone, by the way. ADE Poet.
Nice.
How do you always save names on phone?
Just how I call the person usually. Like I always call you V.
So that is how it goes.
That's how I say
So I have this weird trend, like if I meet someone through you, I'll be like maybe Viola ADE Poet.
Come on.
And then Pony ADE Poet.
You've been through,
But anyways, thank you for giving us your time today.
Appreciate it.
I know this has been a long time coming. The previous one we organized, the rain was there the whole time. We couldn't do anything. And today is a little bit.
We're lucky. It could have rained today again. You know what I mean?
Better. I mean, look at us sweating.
Oh yeah. It's really humid, right?
And you also came early before me. That was also something to put a credit on. So yeah, let's get to know ADE. Who is ADE? Like generally, is he married? Is he single? Like, is he only a poet? Is he only a hip hop artist? Does he only do hip hop?
Nice.
Yeah.
Basically, like you said, ADE. ADE is it's a name that moves through different cultures. Basically, it's a name that, to me, it means truth, Hagiga, and some places means crown. Last night I just met an Ethiopian lady, and she was telling me this. ADE, that's my brother's name. They were like, what does it mean? Like, it means a lily flower.
Ooh, that is so cool.
Yeah. So basically, that's I'm a writer. I write a lot of poetry, and I have 4 books published. Starting from Lemonade Love to a collaborative book, Passionate Elixir, with Acid Coffee, and then Stranded Lullabies, which is one of my most successful, and then If Men Cried, which I just published sometime last year, basically. I also work in community mental health care, like professional. I'm creative arts therapist. I work so much in the villages on community-based approaches to healing. How do we go back to the community, use the approaches that we've been always having, like we dealt with traumas back in the day, we dealt with grief, we dealt with loss and all of that. How did we approach it back in the day? And let's bring those back. Maybe the healing should start from down. So that is, I do a lot of trainings with like young people, basically, like trauma awareness, mental health awareness. I work with different companies, like let's say this space right now, you didn't open the space once, like mental health awareness training, stress. I work in community mental health care. I work in community mental health care, and I've been doing all these trainings with like a bunch of different employees in different companies and different organizations and all of that. Even with schools, that's like in Tarkeka, we actually have a school where we have a mental health corner where kids come and they just talk about like what they're going through, you know, like at home and all of that. And
I think that's a very good initiative though, because we have very few therapists in Juba, and I think 90%, that is my own survey, 90% of the people are traumatized.
Yeah.
And it's very hard for them to talk. And how have you been talking to these people? You know, it's not easy for someone to open up when someone is really going through something. How do you get them to open up?
Really it's not about getting a person to open up, it's just getting a person to understand and to recognize what they're going through, and you leading the way. Like I'm not here to come and teach you anything or to come and tell you this and that. I'm here to come and learn from you. You know, like I'm listening. And that's one thing many people don't get. They don't get people don't get someone to listen to them. So if they find somebody who is actually willing to listen, they will talk. Well, I mean, there's also other ways I probe. I'm very good at persuasion.
I should get to sit down with you, because I think I also need someone to listen to me. We have a few therapists in Juba. Oh wait, yours is. Clarify for me, please.
I'm so specific creative arts therapy. That's where I major in. Like I use alternative healing, like meditation to like journaling to like poetry to movement to music and all this kind. How do we use all this stuff to like heal instead of having to prescribe you medication, like go take antidepressants and all of that, and then you find you're numbing yourself. That's right.
Okay, and then let's get to the music thing. You hinted on hip hop, then you didn't finish. How did you get there? When did you get there? And that question also same applies to you writing and you being a creative therapist.
Yeah, nah. It all started with me just being a writer. Really, like.
No. There's nothing. That's like.
No. That's where all this started, like from writing, because I was writing first before I was doing all of this. And it started from like a very simple thing as my mother asking me, because like I told you earlier on, I'm a very persuasive person. When I want something, I will speak to you until I get it. Yeah, you know. So my mom would be like, "Nah, she'll give me like a paper and pen and like write whatever you want and convince me through writing. You know, like I don't want you to talk to me. Like you write it down. So like every single time I will have to write in a very beautiful language to convince her. So when she reads and like she's convinced, then I get what I. So it was sort of like a punishment for me at first, but then like. I grew to like love it and it became like a thing. So when I started writing poetry, and then now in my high school, I had a music teacher who was called Teacher Joseph. Like I still remember his name. He asked me to recite one of my poems as spoken word, and then he went on the piano and started playing a fast beat. So when I was reciting, it was flowing. You know, like you see, you can rap, man. Then I started becoming a rapper. Then.
But you know, that's a very bad thing. That is how so many failed people have been like. They'll be like, "Oh, you're very good at this. You try once, you try twice, and then you'll be like, okay, now I cannot do this anymore."
Right? Exactly.
But you've been doing good.
The thing is, later on, I started learning the art of freestyle because like. Being able to like just rap off my head without having to write.
One of the hardest.
Yeah, and when that became something I can do like on the daily, so it became easy to rap now, like rap about anything. Okay. Yeah.
At the end of this, you're going to rap about me. So just as we do this, please continue thinking.
Don't worry about it.
And then it feels like you're so close with your mom. Talking when you said,
yeah.
How close?
Oh, very close. That's the woman that raised me, man. She. Like since I was a kid, basically I grew up with my mom. Like I'm a mama's boy like that, you know.
Where was the dad?
My dad was here in South Sudan. I mean, I was out of South Sudan. So, and you know, SPLA dads that are out there fighting and all of that. They just hear their kids are there. You know,
like. They used to send money. So wait,
they used to send. Exactly.
So like, where did you grow up from?
Okay, so my travel was a bit I moved from South Africa to Uganda to South Africa to Juba. So that's been my road basically.
Okay. Well, that's a very good one. Yeah. So how is ADE? Okay, ADE. I don't know how the right way you could pronounce it, but I know very many people are pronouncing it differently. Yeah. ADE. So ADE. How is he socially like? Is he a very social person or is an introvert? Is he an extrovert?
I don't know whether there's I want to call it omnivore, you know.
Yeah. More like omnivore. Sometimes extrovert and sometimes an introvert.
Exactly. Because I like my own company so much. I like to just stay in my own company, but then also being an artist and being a poet and all of that, you have to like connect with people. You know what I mean? I also have to get stories. I have to be out there for me to like get inspired and like know what are people into, like what are people vibing to and stuff like that. So I'm forced to sort of like be social, you know what I mean?
I can relate.
Yeah.
Because me, I always tell myself like I am an introvert who happens to be in the public eye. You go out there, people always come, hey, what's up, Ade? What's up, Viola? And then they want to talk, and then you'll be like, okay, now I cannot be so rude to them. They're going to be like,
exactly. It makes it very hard. But then that's the thing, though. Even though you mentioned that. You just want your own space. It's not understood. Like the whole world is so used to like people being with people. Like that when they see you are alone or you like in your own space, it becomes what's wrong with you? Are you sick? What's happening? You know, no, there's
It's
nothing
so
wrong
annoying.
with me. There's nothing wrong. I just want to be alone. You know what I mean? I just want to be alone.
People do not understand that being alone is actually a very good thing sometimes. They feel like, oh, maybe you're going through something and then they start being scared.
No, I just want to be alone. See what I mean?
Well, so you're doing a lot of things at a go. How do you balance your time?
I mean, it's not just about self-organization, really. Knowing when to do what and when to do what at what time, basically. I've been having like a full-time job like for a while now, but then I have like my own times that I know inside that full-time job that this is time.
A full-time job is about 8 hours.
Yeah, but I'm
You're
a little bit,
escaping
I'm a
from-
hack. So my contract
Your boss
has
will
a
not see
different
this.
negotiation.
Your boss should not see this because they're going to review this. So like you could go to office sometimes.
Yeah,
and then you
exactly.
Can,
I have days that I don't work from the office. I just work from home.
I wish I could do your job. It's so cool.
Yeah. And also, I mean, like since I'm always in the community, so like in the villages and all of that, writing becomes the only activity I can do because out there is there is no internet, so like, I'm not gonna be on my phone. So what I'm gonna do the whole
Field
time?
work is the worst.
You know what I mean? Exactly.
So, I want us to wrap this up, and we are going to have some questions. 2 questions. We have a tongue twister, and as well, yes,
okay, nice.
never have I ever. So, how would you summarize these? As in, like, how would you tell someone who is also a poet, a hip hop artist, or creative therapists? To continue doing the job, knowing very well that it's very hard to do things here in South Sudan.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Usually, it's. I always say that first you have to understand what are you trying to say. Like, what's your message? What are you giving out there? And if once you realize exactly what I'm trying to say, basically, you can understand. There's how to reach people because Junubin are not stupid. Junubin, when you're good at what you do, they support. This is something I've noticed, you know. So like, put in work. You know, if you're writing, put in work. Let them see that ADE is actually writing. You know, like his work is out there. Like he's trying to put it out. He's trying to sell it to us and stuff like. They're not going to find you, but you have to go out to like people and all of that. And also the same thing with whatever you do. There's always a balance. Like there's always a balance because at the end of the day, we're in a society where like. Things are going very fast and you can't feed in one basket. So like, it's alright to like stretch your hands, but don't stretch yourself completely. You can stretch your hand because at the end of the day, you find you're exhausting yourself and you're not even getting the outcome that you need because you're trying so hard. I want to be richer. It's not all about that. It's about like
But the money
do what you, that comes in. You see, like when you fix a problem. And once that problem is fixed, you get paid for fixing the problem. You know what I mean?
I get.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, you have helped somebody while you've gotten paid. You know? Yeah. And so it's just. I'll just finalize with the whole ideas. Like just be good at what you do, and nobody's coming to save you. So do you, and just go out there and tell people to love your work. That's easy as that.
That's not going to be easy. Yes, okay. Now. For our tongue, now the tongue twisters.
Oh man, I'm so bad.
And I want you to go. So like the first one, I would want you to go like slowly, and then you go faster. But now I don't know how we're going to do this. So our first tongue twister is ice cream. You scream, we all scream for ice cream. So we scream, ice cream, we scream.
Ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, we all
scream for ice cream. Now that. Now first, let's see how fast you go with that. Okay. I know you're going to do scream.
Oh, okay. So for ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Ice cream, you scream for ice cream. ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream.
No, you're holding your friend. That is not how tongue twisters are. If they're very first,
I suppose ice cream,
you scream,
ice cream,
you scream, you go screw.
Okay, nah. Ice cream, you scream, we also scream ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, okay, man, I'm holding it back. I don't know how fast I can go with that. I think because I know it at the back of my mind.
Okay, the next one, we're not going to go for that because you... Okay. Never have I ever cheated on someone.
Never have I ever cheated on somebody. What am I supposed to say?
I've not. I know you did. You look like a cheat.
No. Don't say it like that. Come slow. Come slow.
You look like
I'm
a
very
cheat.
slow, B. But yeah, that happened once.
How did it go? The worst.
It was that, but I was honest about it. I came clean.
Okay, no. Okay. Never have I ever kissed more than one person in 24 hours. I have. I mean, I'm supposed to be honest, right? Yes, you're supposed to be honest. Damn, okay, not a good one.
Okay.
You know what? Sing for me a song, let's go. This is so... I said you are going to freestyle for me, let's go. We are done with this. Yes, sing for me a song, let's go.
She asked me to sing for her a song so we can go, cause I was being so hilarious. Now I was actually being serious, cause you were limitless. Now I love them dreads on your head, man. I remember I saw them, they used to be baby dreads, and now you're about to look like a Bob Marley, a Bob Curly, like we're sitting back like a Bob Nutty. Now we came hangover from yesterday, and now we're still here shooting a script. Now the script came in and I never really sat down, cause it's AD to the E and I never really had to play. I come with raps, I come with rhymes, I come with shine, and we got the nigga King Can on the camera, and he knows he going to dig this so good.
Yeah.
This goes back so good.
Very much.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stop there.
Thank you so much for honoring the invitation. I'm sorry about everything that has happened today, but yeah, I believe you had fun, and we're going to. I'm going to get you back for season 3. That's going to be next year. Hopefully there will be something different from there. And please, from today onwards, don't kiss 2 people at least, or more than 2.
I have an excuse though. Like we're at the festival. And the festival is called Nyege. Come on, so everybody's horny.
Thank you so much for watching. Let's link up again in the next episode. Yeah, bye-bye.